This is Aaron with Steel Picking. In this video we're going to continue on in our 3-lesson series on jazz improvisation, going over a basic type chord progression, and as a reference I'm citing the song Nightlife. It follows that basic kind of like the intro. It's going from a 1 to a flat 3 to a 2 minor 5 1. And also, like I said in the outset on the first lesson, within that there's a 2-5-1 progression that you'll run across quite a bit in jazz playing. So we're looking at our fretboard, and some of the lessons we're going down the fret. In other words, like playing like from maybe the 12th fret down to the 8th, or going that way on the neck. And then some of the other lessons we're going up the neck. So I'm trying to encompass quite a few ideas, and not so much getting into theory, but like if it applies, I'll tell you that we're using like some whole tone type licks or diminished licks. But mostly what I'm trying to get across is positions on the fretboard. If you're playing the first lick or the first idea over the 1 chord, you're looking at the fret that you're in. Then it goes to the flat 3, then you're looking at where you would start that. What that helps you do is, like when you transpose, like if you start playing out of different keys, you start thinking in numbers instead of so much trying to worry about playing a Mixolydian or some kind of complicated thought process on theory. Alright, so in this series of jazz improvisations, there's 3 lessons. The tabs for all 3 lessons and the backing track will be available on our Patreon side. So if you'd like to check that out, you can click on the card above or in the link in the description, and that'll get you there and you can see what we're offering there. So I hope you enjoy this. Again, it's for our C6 players, and let's look at these lessons. Alright, let's look at this video lesson. This is going to be our second installment on the jazz improvisation, and we're using a pretty common progression, and it's kind of, for lack of maybe a better term to think about it, it's kind of like the Nightlife progression, where you're going from in this case we're out of the key of C. We're going C to E flat to D minor to G to a C sharp, and I'm showing you some single note playing that you can do over that. Now in the first lesson we used our 6th and 7th pedal, and our knee lever, which we use a lot, is lower in that 3rd string. In this lesson I'm going to show you a lick using our 5th and 6th pedals and the knee lever. So the first lick for the C major is this one. Okay, and that's real simple, but it's an effective lick. We play our 2nd string at the 13th fret, 12th fret, 13th fret, 12th fret. And then we simply go 1, 3. Okay, now that plays over the C major 7th. Now the next chord in the progression is a E flat. Okay, and we're going to we have a lick for that, or a scale that we can play for that right here at the 13th fret. Go ahead and lower your 3rd string down. We're going to play 3, 4, 5, and then pedal into 5 with our 5th pedal, which lowers 5. Then we're going to go 6, 7, 8, all the way down. Okay, so now we have the C major lick. Okay, then the next lick is over the E flat. I believe I call it an E flat 13 flat 9. It's real simple. It's right there at the 13th fret, all the notes. And then the next chord in the progression is the 2 minor, the D minor, or D minor 7. Now we have a D right here at the 14th fret. We can lower our 6th string with our 6th pedal. That gives us an N fret minor right here at the 14th. And the lick goes like this. Okay, so we want a D minor. If we start on our 7th string here at the 14th fret, pedal already down, you go 7, 6, 5, 4, and then you play your 4th string at the 15th fret. So that's the lick over the D minor. So now we have a C major lick, an E flat lick, and a D minor lick. Okay, so the last lick or last chords we're going to play over will be it's going from like a G to a C sharp and then resolving down to the C major 7. I'm doing a diminished type lick. Again, we're playing right here within about three or four frets. So I'm going to play the lick, then I'll talk it out. Okay, now on this lick, again, we're only using 2 pedals. We're going to use our 5th pedal and our knee lever that lowers 3. So let's go to the 13th fret, play 6, 5. Okay, so we play 6, 5 with the pedal down, then release the pedal. Okay, then we go 4. Then slide 4 from the 13th to the 14th fret. Okay, now we have our knee lever down. We play 3 and release the knee lever after you play it. Okay, so now we have this. Okay, now to finish off the lick, I'll do this. And that's simply played on your 1st string at the 14th fret, 15th, 1st string at the 14th, the 15th. Then when you're at the 15th fret, you play your 3rd string and then slide it up to the 16th. Okay, so that kind of finishes off the little diminished run. Okay, so this improvisation lick sounds like this now from the top. Okay, so that was the C major. The next lick was over the E flat. Okay, and I'm just calling that E flat. It's E flat 13 flat 9. The next lick was over the D minor 7th. And then it finished off playing over the G to the C sharp, resolving to the C major 7th with a diminished run. All right, now in this lesson, I worked the licks going up the neck. In the lesson number 1, I showed you how to go down the neck with some single note playing. Again, we're trying to utilize within just a very tight range, because if you have stuff that's really moving fast tempos, you want to try to make it as simple as you can. So hopefully you're doing these lessons and you're picking out, and again you can combine the lessons. You could do the licks I do for the E flat off of lesson 1 and this one, so they interchange. The chord progression stays the same. It's just the positions and the notes here either going up the fretboard or down the fretboard is what's changing. All right, so this is the improvisation lesson number 2, and I hope you enjoyed it. All right, as always, Jacob and I just want to thank you for checking out our videos. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we'd appreciate you doing that. Also, if you want to hit the like button, we enjoy the feedback. And if you'd like to get notifications when we post new videos, if you would hit the bell, that'll prompt that for you. If you're interested in learning more about or purchasing any of the equipment, you can check out the Amazon link in the description. For most of our videos, we're offering early access, tabs, and backing tracks on Patreon. And we're also offering early access for one additional C6 lesson with the tabs and backing track at our Tier 2 level. You can check out our Patreon site by clicking on the card above or the link in the description. So again, I just want to thank everybody and thank our Patreon supporters for what you're doing, helping us improve our videos and the things that we're bringing to y'all. So as always, just appreciate you and keep picking.